my name is Kay. Welcome to Happy Neat Home. I'm a professional organizer and home enthusiast, and today I'm going to do my second official video of Get Organized Month. If you haven't heard, January is Get Organized Month, so I'm going to be filming some videos for you guys about sort of the mindset about getting organized and less about the actual put this here, put that there. I'm going to be giving some other ideas as well, but more about what's going on in here. In my 6 years of getting people's homes organized, I've learned that everyone's definitely an individual. Everyone has different ways of learning, different ways of sort of keeping their mind on getting organized, and not every concept or every organizing solution is going to work for everyone. Everyone's different. Some people have to see their stuff. Some people have to hide their stuff, but they know what's in there. So it basically depends on your personal preferences about how really to get organized individually. Even though everyone's an individual and everyone has a different organizing style and a way that they like their things organized, I have found that there are some general concepts that work well in general for most people. Now, I always say most because not everything works for everybody. Just like you can't please everybody, not everyone's gonna like you, not everyone's gonna like what you have to say. Not every organizing concept is gonna work for everyone, but I found that these things work for most people. And now, without further ado, I'm gonna talk about 6 general organizing concepts that seem to work for most people. Number 1, before you start organizing any space, remove everything from that space. I mean, almost everything. You can leave one thing in there, but even just remove everything. I found that looking at the space with nothing in it, like an empty, if you're organizing a closet, for example, take everything out of the closet. It doesn't matter how much stuff is in there. It doesn't matter how little stuff is in there. Just go ahead and grab everything, take it out, make some piles. It really helps you to see the space for what it is, actually see how much room there actually is in there, and it starts your mind going to think of solutions about how to make it better. Number 2, group similar items together. Now, I want you to do this while you're organizing and also do it after you've organized. So if you see a whole bunch of socks or you see a whole bunch of DVDs, put all the DVDs together and all the socks together. So in your piles when you're reorganizing, let's take that closet, for example, that we just took everything out of. You're gonna make piles of things that are similar. Like if your closet has a bunch of shoes, let's put the shoes together. If you wanna get even more specific, put all the heels together and all the espadrilles together and all the boots together. Just make general sort of piles and categories of stuff that is similar. And it doesn't have to be similar in look. It can be just similar in function. Let's say that you get a bunch of tools. It doesn't matter what the tools are. And some tools are different on different households. If it's a tool for you, put it in the thing with the hammer and stuff like that. So and do what works for you individually. Number 3, declutter before you purchase organizing solutions. Now, I know it's really tempting to go to IKEA or go to the Container Store or go to the dollar store and buy all the bins and baskets that you see there, especially at a place like Container Store when it's so much stuff and you're oh my gosh, I need that bin. Oh my gosh, I need that shelf. I need that basket. I need that box. I need everything. Make sure you've gotten rid of all the stuff that you're not keeping before you go shopping, because that way you'll know exactly how much stuff you're storing. I mean, you can always go there and just buy extra stuff and then return it, but who wants to do that? So go with a purpose. When you go to an organizing store and to buy solutions, if you need to, you don't always need to. Sometimes you can repurpose things around your house. Sometimes you don't even need organizing solutions or whatever. You can use Apple product boxes, which make great organizers, by the way. You go there with a purpose if you're going to go and buy solutions. That means you've gotten rid of the stuff that you're not going to keep, and you're not therefore buying a solution for it, and you're planning on organizing solutions for the stuff that you are keeping, so that you go there with a plan and you're not going to buy everything in the store and waste all your money. Number 4, decide what you're going to do with the items you no longer keep and be realistic about it. Now, I say be realistic about it because I come across so many people, and I know that maybe you're out there that you want to either list everything on Craigslist, sell it on eBay, get some more money for it. I mean, ask yourself, are you realistically going to take the time to take a picture of it, list it on eBay, get a description, open a PayPal account, or set it on Craigslist, then like you have to go back and forth with that person who wants to buy the item, and then like meet somewhere in like a neutral location to like exchange it, like it's a whole thing. So if the item that you are getting rid of is worth selling, like if let's say if it's like worth, you know, a good amount of money, then yes, you might have to go through the trouble of like getting rid of it on Craigslist or eBay or selling it or something like that. However, if the item has like done its purpose and you've gotten your money's worth, let's say it's like some old clothes, just realistically, you can donate a lot of this stuff. Someone else is going to love that item and you're going to feel so much better about it. You can get a tax break. Just be realistic about the actual amount of like on sale listing that you can do and just giving things away. There's a lot of great websites where you can just list things and people will come and take them. FreeCycle is one of my favorites. FreeCycle is so great. You can list an item and usually it's gone within hours if it's really popular. I usually just like set it up somewhere where it's like nice and private and someone just drives by and takes it, and I love it. And there's an app called Letgo, which I haven't personally used, but I heard it's great. And there's a lot of ways to donate items, get rid of them. If you have some old towels or something like that. Animal shelters love towels and blankets, you know, there's a lot of places that need clothes and coats. Just make it easy for yourself to get rid of the items. Don't set up a whole thing where you have to sell everything. You don't have to sell everything. If it is very valuable, yes, go through the trouble, but if it's not, just make it easy for yourself. Rant over. Number 5, and this is a really good one. If you can, now I preface if you can, store items where you use them. Doesn't that seem like really simple? Store items where you use them. That's very simple. But a lot of the times I see items in people's houses way away from where they should be using them. Let's say like they have tons of art supplies and things like that. Where they're doing the wrapping and where they're doing the crafting is like a whole separate room. I'm like, well, you know, maybe you should store those things in there where you use them. So in general, if you can, and I always preface it if you can, because sometimes you cannot. Sometimes like if I have extra toilet paper and I have like a lot of extra toilet paper, I can't have all the toilet paper in the bathroom where I use it. Sometimes I have a little like storage area, but if you can, try to store things where you use them. And you can even get even smaller with this concept, like in the kitchen, like store the utensils near the oven or the stove where you'll be cooking with them, or store prep tools, you know, where you find yourself standing and preparing food, if you can. So it makes things a lot easier and a lot easier to find and a lot easier to work with. Number 6, and this is when you're setting up your system and trying to, you know, reorganize the space, there are only a few qualifying factors of how you do it. The rest is just aesthetics. The rest is just like some personal stuff for you. Can you find it? Can you use it? Can you easily put it back? After that, it's all subjective. If you want drawer organizers, get drawer organizers. If you want shelves, get shelves. If you want, you know, all the hangers that look the same, get all the hangers that look the same. It's up to you. The rest is just aesthetics. If you can do those 3 things in a space after you've organized it, you have won the battle. Okay guys, those are my 6 organizing tips that work in general for most people. So the rest of it is individual. You do you. Do what works for you. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. We'd love to have you here on the channel. Just press that red subscribe button down below, or at the end of this video, I'll put a link for you as well. Check out the other awesome videos on the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, stay neat.